But this is pure clay, and sometimes you find it in the Sahara Desert after 3,000 years in good condition. But it's almost impossible to find African architects who know to build it. We had to invite an architect from India and a mason to help us. Because most African architects, they were studying in London, in Paris, or New York. They know zinc roof and cement blocks, but nothing of African architecture. So we were getting Indian development workers to train German architects. Then we trained Danish engineers. Some of them went to Bolivia in 4,000 meters height in over La Paz. We don't have trees, no wood and timber for building houses. They use this African know-how in the Altiplano to build Nubian walls. And it was so efficient that they said this is a contribution of South America to the World Exhibition in the year 2000. So it makes sense to look into other cultures, but it's not just copy and paste. You really have to see, does it make sense? What is the climate? What is the costs for the hand workers, for import perhaps, if you don't want to get dependent. Yeah, and we just tried in the last 30, 35 years, what is a resource which we have here, which does not make us dependent. When you go to the construction site in Flensburg and you want to buy stones or marble or whatsoever, maybe it's coming from southern Germany, from Italy, from China even, and you don't get any product from here. What we build here is 80% local material. The walls are made from that what we have here under the grass. If you dig 30 centimeters, you find clay soil, which is the waste of the last icy season 30,000 years ago. Because before there were big stones in the ice, in the glaciers, and when they were melting, all the big stones were cracking to pebbles, to stones, to silt and clay soil. And this we're just digging out and use it with mechanical or other machines. And we are surprised that it's not only efficient, it is creating jobs and healthy environments in the houses. Because cement is not only bad for the hand of the masons, it's also bad for the inside climate in the building. Because clay walls, they can absorb temperature and humidity, and therefore many people come to us and say, oh, in my house in Stuttgart I have a bad cough. Here it's always 60% humidity in the room. The temperature is not going up and down. Unluckily, they don't get paid by the health insurance to come for us. But they say it's very good for your lungs, for your bronchi, a good clay environment. The only problem was that people said, oh, but we build with clay. How I can bluff my neighbors with this? It's not expensive enough. I want to burn money to say, oh, I waste more money than my neighbor. Like sometimes the children say, oh, I saw on TikTok, you have to buy the shoes for Nike with the 2 stripes. They cost €50 extra. Still, they're made from Vietnamese children for €3. But just how I can waste money because it was in advertisement, in TV, in TikTok, as well. Sometimes the rational, the intelligent, the smart solution is not more expensive, sometimes much cheaper. But you have to look that you're not getting bluffed by these bluffing arguments. But what makes really sense for your job, for your environment, then it can be a win-win situation.